Hey, what's up, everybody, and happy Super Bowl Sunday to you. Time of recording this video is about 1:40 in the afternoon, and I just got a mail call from one of my favorite people in the whole world, Steve Malloy, with Malloy's Finest Wine and Spirits. You can find them at their three locations in Naperville, Lisle, and Glen Ellen. I was shipped one of the barrel picks that the Fox Valley Whiskey Society did, and a fantastic cask strength rye from Driftless Glen Distillery. I will post the link to that video right up here somewhere. And he also sent me their latest Maker's Mark private selection pick. This is called Candy Shop. And this is the stave profile. 1 baked American pure, 2 seared French cuvee, 2 Maker's Mark 46, 5 roasted French mendiant. This comes in at 55 percent alcohol, 110 proof, and this was picked, looks like August of 2021. Super excited for this one. I also have their last Maker's Mark pick that they did in September of 2020. This is just called Batch 1. Really love this bourbon. I actually have an unopened bottle of it behind me here. I've got about 250, almost 300 bottles in my room back here, so I'm trying to get through all of them. So I haven't had a chance to finish this bottle yet, but it's getting close. So I'm going to compare the two, give you guys my review on the latest Malloy's Finest Wine and Spirits Maker's Mark private selection called Candy Shop. And shop is spelled in Old English with 2 P's and an E. So really like that. All right. Sweet. Lots of brown sugar. A little bit of butterscotch, berries, summer fruits. You know, like Werther's Originals, like the hard caramel candies. So first of all, hats off to Steve and the crew at Malloy's Finest Wine and Spirits for this stave profile. Hold on. Wow. There's the sweet vanilla that you get from the seasoned wood. There's lots of soft caramel candies and butterscotch, summer fruits, apples, pears, and berries. There's a lot. There's a creamy, like a berry cream almost. Wow. Hats off to you, sir. Wow. 110 proof. I mean, this drinks, I'd say 95 proof, 100 proof. Great color on there. Wow, that nose is absolutely fantastic. I wish I had a candle that smelled like this. This came to me today in a box. The doorbell rang at whatever it was, 10, 11 o'clock this morning. Dropped off, and immediately I just kind of, wanted to bring these bottles up here and do a comparison. Wow. Candy Shop. Maker's Mark private selection. Candy Shop. Batch 2 from Malloy's Finest Wine and Spirits. Hats off to you guys. Bravo. Retails, folks, I think like 50 or 60 bucks after tax. 100% worth it, especially if you love that those makers private selection picks, if you collect them like I do, anywhere I see a makers private selection pick, I'm down in South Carolina now, so anytime I see one of the stores down here, one of the Class B's or one of the ABC stores, or even just across the border about an hour north of here into going into North Carolina, anytime I see a makers pick, I try to grab it off the shelf. I absolutely love makers picks. I'm going to compare it to the first one. So the first one that they did, this was back in September of 2020. This one comes in at 110.5 proof. This is Malloy's Finest Wine and Spirits batch number 1. Now the stave profile is going to be a little bit different. Maker's Mark got rid of some staves, added some new ones, swapped some things out. So the stave profile on this one: 4 seared French cuvee, 3 Maker's Mark 46, 1 roasted French mocha, and 2 toasted French spice. So this one doesn't have like an official, gimmicky name to it. This is just Malloy's Finest Wine and Spirits batch number 1. This is the first maker's pick or private selection. It's not really a pick. It's you blend the staves together to come up with a unique profile. Wow, immediately different. So this is Candy Shop. This is batch 1. So Candy Shop has that sweet toasted sugar, brown sugar, caramel, butterscotch. Batch 1, citrusy on the nose. There's a little, it's got like a lemon peel, but that seasoned wood comes through a lot more. I didn't bring a bottle of water up here with me to cleanse my palate, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference. Let's see. Night and day. Totally night and day. These are two very, very vastly different picks or stave profiles. With batch 1 done in September of 2020, very wood forward. So you get some of the tannins, you get some of the seasoned wood. You can definitely tell that this has spent a lot of time or a longer time aging, or what feels like a longer time aging. There's definitely more wood influence. Some of those sweet vanilla notes come through, but not as much of the caramel and the brown sugar and that fruitiness that comes through in Candy Shop, which is pick number 2 from them. Two completely polarizing. I mean, this is 2 ends of the spectrum, really. I mean, you've got oaky and woodsy on one end, and then you've got sweet, floral, fruity on the other. I can see why it's called Candy Shop. Sugary sweet, not suckily sweet, not cloyingly sweet. Just the right amount of balance between that wood and the sweetness that you would get from some sort of fruit or some sort of candy. Really, batch number 1 is also fantastic. These are 2 just completely different, opposite ends of the spectrum bourbons. Really, really fantastic. I want to say they retail for right around like that $50 mark, within a few dollars. If there's any batch 1 left, grab it. If there is any of this Candy Shop left, batch 2, we'll call it, is head to Malloy's, whether you go to the Glen Ellen location right there on Roosevelt Road, or you go to Lisle or their Naperville location. Try to get there today before the big game starts. And or whenever it is that you're watching this, and grab a bottle. If you can grab both, great. But definitely the Candy Shop, their latest pick, absolutely fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for review number 2, which is going to be the Driftless Glen that is right here. That is our cask strength rye that we just recently did with the help of Malloy's. So I will put the link to that as at the very beginning of this video. I'll put it again up here for you guys, or it will be over here in this big button right here. Cheers, everybody. Go Bengals.